Hello, Rebels, and welcome back to my life.
You guys!
It's difficult to convey the level of my excitement any other way than screaming at the camera as loud as I possibly can. I'm moving in close for this video. Okay, so you might be wondering why I'm wearing the Spider-Man mask, and actually I'm starting to wonder the same thing, so I'm gonna take it off. So Sony and Marvel have reached a deal on future Spider-Man films, and if you're a huge Spider-Man fan like I am, this is cause for major celebration. So what are the details of this deal? Well, for starters, Spider-Man can now be used in any future Marvel film, from the Avengers to any other film in that cinematic universe. This might not sound like a huge deal if you're not interested in seeing Spider-Man like be a secondary character in someone else's film, but there is one upcoming Marvel film where his inclusion is absolutely essential. The next Captain America movie is titled Captain America Civil War, and for you non-comic book readers, the Civil War is a huge deal that happened in the comic book universe where all of the superheroes were pitted against each other in an all-out battle. Iron Man was leading one side, Captain America was leading the other, but Spider-Man was totally vital to the plot. I mean, he was like the child being fought over by the parents who were getting a divorce, and during the course of the storyline, he revealed his secret identity to the world, which was, like, obviously a huge deal. So a Civil War movie without Spider-Man would have been, like, completely disappointing, but now he can be in it! But the second part of the Sony and Marvel deal is even more shocking, but even better news going into the future. Basically, any future standalone Spider-Man movies, including the 2017 reboot of the reboot, are going to still be financed and distributed by Sony, but they're going to be made by Marvel. Marvel's creative team are going to be the ones writing, directing, and producing the film, and they're going to be ensuring that it coordinates with all the rest of the Marvel movies. And given Marvel's track record so far, they're probably going to be completely awesome! Sony will then get the profits from the film, other than, of course, the royalties for the actors and the producers and directors and so on. After they get that, then Sony gets all the rest, because they paid for the film. So this doesn't sound like a great deal for Marvel Studios, right? But it actually kind of is. Listen, Marvel isn't exactly hurting for money, and losing the revenue of future Spider-Man films isn't really going to detract from the billions and billions of dollars they already have in the bank. Plus, they won't have to invest in the Spider-Man films, so they're not losing anything at all. And because Spider-Man is far and away the most popular character in Marvel history, they're still going to be raking in tons of money by having him in their movies. It's like profit by association. So Spider-Man will be in future Marvel Studios films, Marvel Studios will be producing future standalone Spider-Man films, and Spider-Man will once again be rebooted by Marvel Studios, who have produced the best superhero films of all time, with the possible exception of The Dark Knight. But I'm even more excited about what this signals for the future, because by reaching this deal, Marvel Studios have accomplished a huge precedent that could have repercussions far into the future. Because if Spider-Man is a huge success, and let's face it, it's practically a slam dunk, then Marvel Studios will be in an awesome position to negotiate with Fox in the future. Fox is the only other studio that still holds rights to major Marvel franchises, which are the X-Men and the Fantastic Four. So once we see Spider-Man in a couple of gigantic Marvel blockbusters, I think it's only a matter of time before we see a similar deal reached between Marvel and Fox, and then the X-Men get to come and play with everybody else, and we got one big unified universe. Yeah, it's so awesome! We are going to have an entirely unified Marvel movie world with as much epic breadth and scope as the Marvel comics themselves. Guys, I say this a lot, but there has never been a better time in history to be a geek. Big congrats to Sony and Marvel for reaching this deal. I can't wait to see what comes out of it. As always, Rebels, thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Maybe. Bye!